Good day, everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Star Trek Online. My name is Zumboglo, and with me once again is...
Megalomaniac, Mary Switchmiss.
Mary Switchmiss. Yes, we are recording this on March the 3rd, the day the Switch came out. We managed to pull ourselves away from our systems long enough to be able to record a video.
Says you, I'm literally playing Zelda right now.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
I'm trying to be a little bit more focused.
Okay.
Although my Switch is like sitting here right behind me, taunting me.
Mine is actually directly in front of me. It's like just in front of my monitor. Actually, I'm not actually playing Zelda right now, by the way.
I would have done that, except that's where my microphone has to go, so that's fine. Yeah. So like last week we did the arena. That weekend event. That was actually kind of a neat thing.
Yeah, survival mode was interesting.
Yeah, I ended up getting my lightning ability. I haven't actually used it yet, but it's kind of cool.
I didn't because I got busy with other things and totally forgot until Sunday night.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully you still have the thing in your queue, so
It's true, if they ever bring it back.
yeah, it'll. Cryptic has actually still been pretty good about allowing you to basically carry forward projects if you haven't finished them. It may not necessarily be available right away because it usually requires a patch or two before they finally fix that part.
Yeah.
But Cryptic has actually been really good at, like, when it comes to the holiday stuff, Cryptic has actually been really good at carrying forward, even though they are changing the currency from year to year. They basically have kind of settled on a pattern where, like, the only reason why they change the currency from year to year is just so that you don't stockpile from previous years, because they give you so much time.
Yeah.
To, like, basically they give you so much slush, then they don't want players to just be stockpiling this slush for next year's event, and
Which
sort of,
I totally did one year with the with the ship. The summer ship, I think it was.
Yeah, I think it was too. And this just seems like kind of a silly thing for them to want to prevent. Like, I don't actually know what harm it has, but whatever. But Cryptic has actually been very good. Like, if you've started a project, they've been very, very good at, when the event rolls around again, you can still finish it. But Cryptic then kind of surprised us a little bit. Between...
Yeah, we said last week we probably weren't going to do the breach again.
Yeah, well,
we're going to do the breach again.
It turned out that Cryptic managed to change the breach very significantly between the last time they ran the event. So I felt it was actually appropriate for me to record it in order to sort of preserve its look for the next time around. So we're going to start off by doing the breach event. Cryptic also said that once the event ends, the breach is going to stay as a permanent queue, which is real good.
Yes.
I hope that Cryptic adds a random queue option eventually, though.
Having played Final Fantasy XIV, that can be very useful.
A lot of
and fun.
A lot of major MMOs have a just give me a random queue option, and it is super useful. It is very, very good, and it is unfortunate that Cryptic has not done that so far. So
Okay, so now we're in the middle of space instead of
atmosphere. Yep. So the fortress ship is just sort of floating somewhere. Broadly, the breach is not that much different. It is still effectively the same queue as it was the last time we did it. You fly around a predefined route on the ship, destroying hard points, destroying shield nodes, and then eventually reaching an entry point. They have changed the route, though, which you will see as we start this mission.
Yeah, supposedly it's much faster now.
It is actually... I've done this a couple times now for the event stuff, and yeah, like, this is a significantly faster mission. they have definitely cut out a few parts that were just kind of like, I thought that they were actually kind of okay, but they were definitely there to just sort of drag the mission and make it be longer than it probably needed to be. I guess if you compare the Breach to any other of Cryptic's old event, like any of Cryptic's event missions, like think about how fast or how slow, I guess, previous Breach was compared to Crystalline Entity, which is a little bit of an unfair comparison considering...
Yeah, Crystalline Entity is super fast.
Crystalline Entity is just the boss fight. But I still think, like, Breach was still, like, a lot slower than doing Mirror
Invasion.
Yeah, Mirror Invasion was, like, generally around 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And the Breach was, like, 25 to 30.
So I thought Mirror Invasion was, like, actually specifically locked at a time for most of it, aside from the boss fight at the end.
Yeah, it is. It is definitely, like, you cannot really make it go much faster until the very, very end. Another change as well, which will be a little bit more apparent as we get further, like as we reach the end of this, is that it seems that so previously, the previous Breach queue, you were just disabling this the Voth ship, and it's just like when it was over with, it was just like, yeah, we've disabled it for now, but it'll be back. At the end of this mission, it kind of seems to unambiguously say that you have destroyed this ship, which kind of actually makes a little bit more sense considering what you do.
Death Star Trench Run?
Well, yeah, there's that, but I mean,
Tunnel
like,
Run, I guess.
The end of the Breach is you go and blow up its warp core, and it's like, yeah, I kind of think that this ship is done.
Given that Star Trek generally established that warp core exploding equals ship blows up, equals everybody dies.
Even considering you are Death Star trench running with capital ships. So here's the first big change. Instead of you sort of warping and teleporting to a random spot on the city ship, at the end of the run, you get to this basically a door, and you blow the door open. Which, like, I get what was happening before. Like, it was supposed to be like, hey, you found a structural weak point, but considering you couldn't really damage the hull anywhere else on the ship, it kind of sometimes felt like it didn't make a lot of sense, you know? So here, now you actually fly to a door, which, like, whether it makes sense for the door to exist is like a separate matter.
They gotta have a door to get in somehow.
Yeah. It's like, whether it makes sense or not, like, that's a whole separate matter. But you fly to a door and then blow it open. And then you just go straight to the power relay portion.
Oh, so there's no fighting the
mothership
boss.
Yeah, you don't fight that. You don't fight the hangar bay. You don't fight the dreadnought. Like, that stuff is just removed from the mission entirely. You go straight into the power relays. It still has, like, the saving the allied ships. But, like, these are the only allied ships that you see in the entire map. But, like, also, it's basically the same. Like, this part of it is basically the same, which is, like, it's alright. Like, it works. Alright, so that's that bit. Let's see, is this the power relay I want? It is. Oh, probably because the rest of the party had already beaten it up, so it warped over here. Another thing that Cryptic has done this week is they brought back the Phoenix prize box. Folks remember the last time that came up, it was a dilithium purchasable box. You didn't have to buy keys. It was just dilithium. And it basically had a number of old prize ships and like event rewards in it that you could try and get. So like it was basically just a lockbox for old events.
Yeah.
Plus like a few things which weren't really events but were like not necessarily super rare. But it did essentially break down as being the event lockbox. So they brought that back. I'm not entirely sure for how long, but I imagine it will basically be running alongside this event. And I am sort of going to take from this that Cryptic is probably planning on having that come back like every time they do an event.
Makes sense. Gets people in the game.
Yeah, like they didn't for the anniversary, but we'll see. All right, so the next change that we'll see here in a moment is the door that you leave out of is not the same door anymore. You actually leave out of the opposite door. So you then instead fly down basically to the door below where you enter from, and that's where you do your escape. Yep, and then you fly back out of the door you entered from. Just got a little stuck on the wall.
That happened to me too.
And then you escape.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully everyone escapes. Yeah, I didn't realize at first, like when I first did the mission, that the door changed. I still expected to leave the same way that I always had, and then kind of realized, that is not where I'm supposed to go.
Excellent work. Your efforts have deprived the vault of a valuable asset.
Yeah, so the kind of insinuation here is that you probably just blew up the ship. Although it's...
And killed hundreds of Voth.
Like, it's still here. It's like, I don't know, but regardless, like, yeah, you totally just wrecked that ship.
Victory is ours.
Yeah. So, on one hand, like, that is absolutely a much shorter queue than it used to be. Like, it's still not like on par with Crystalline Entity, but it is still a lot faster than the other event instances. On the other hand, I kind of liked what some of the old Breach was, but this version of it does still manage to, like, basically have everything about the Breach that I really liked. Like, everything about Breach that made it hilarious to me, you know?
Yeah, it has all the fun stuff.
Yeah, like, it has the trench run. It has
the factor basically doing a Death Star trench run, yeah.
Like, it still has the trench run. It still has you saving some ships and destroying the power cores, and then it has you going and destroying the warp core. Like, and then having the escape from the inside of an exploding ship. All while you are flying your own capital ships instead of your fighters.
Yes.
And that's so good. And it's definitely fair to say, like, the hangar fight was kind of unnecessary. Like, it was...
Yeah, the hangar fight was a drag, actually.
It was kind of a large... Like, it was interesting. Like, it was definitely a kind of exciting fight, but it was also, like, kind of a large slog for very little reason. Like, the only reason that the hangar fight existed was to kind of remind you that this is like the mothership of all motherships.
Yeah, but so did the next fight, so
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, then you went into another hangar and you fought a dreadnought, and it's like, yeah, now you're fighting like a super capital ship inside of this ultra capital ship. I kind of wish that the dreadnought fight was still in this version. Like, I think a better... I'm kind of thinking that a better progression, or at least a progression that I would have liked a little bit more, was the trench run, then you go in and fight the dreadnought, then you fight the warp core.
Yeah, I would have done the dreadnought over the power core personally too.
Yeah, I don't think the hot potato works very well. Yeah, they could have changed up like a little bit of how the dreadnought fight worked, just to make it a little bit more engaging instead of just like being a big open room. But that could have been neat. Oh, I should probably actually add you back to the party as well.
You probably should.
In any case, we can talk about this a little more, but we're going to go into the Tzenkethi Battlezone and finally show this off.
You get 2 things for the price of 1 this week.
Yeah! It's been a...
Price of admission being nothing, because this is on YouTube, which is free. Unless you have YouTube Red. Then it's not free.
Tzenkethi operating in multiple locations.
Alright. So what have we got? So we got...
Tug of War.
Oh, yep.
King of the Hill.
So, yep, so... And then was Blockade.
Are attempting to transport proto-matter bombs and other vital resources. Some of our blockade arrays in the system have been taken offline by Tzenkethi forces. If you are able to...
Okay.
I have a feeling that it's basically... Alright, so...
It looks like we have control of everything except this one to the right here now.
Yeah.
I think.
It looks like it.
Oh, I see.
I mean, we did...
Yeah, I'm just going to go up here.
Yeah, we did kind of jump into this as it was...
Oh, it's a battleground. You're kind of...
Yeah, it was kind of midway.
To do that no matter what. Okay, this is just blow up stuff.
Oh, here's convenient. That one we just lost, so we can go take a look at this one. So what we're jumping into is a blockade.
This is a King of the Hill. Are you? Yeah, we're in the same area. Yeah, this is King of the Hill.
Yeah, so this is this one would basically be stand in the area, destroy all foes.
Hold it.
Yeah.
Suddenly get the theme song from the sitcom cartoon King of the Hill stuck in your head for about 5 minutes.
No.
It's because you're probably fortunate to have never watched that show.
I have. I just don't like it.
I didn't like it much either, personally. I've also never lived in Texas, so I just might not get the humor.
Yeah, maybe. That thing had something for downloading Tzenkethi data. I wonder what that was all about.
Don't know.
Maybe I'll find out later. This area looks real nice, too.
Yeah, they actually did a really nice job of, like, the ring detail on the front.
Yeah.
It looks like a sea of pebbles.
Yeah, like it is actually a really nice touch. And you can get... you can fly through it, which kind of ruins maybe a little bit of the effect, but it looks real nice. And just like also like the way all these stations look are pretty nice.
They definitely have a look to them.
I guess I don't know how many people are playing in the Battlezone right now, but like we aren't holding very much.
It's like the other Battlezones. People kind of drop in and out of different instances.
Yeah, probably.
Rather than wait for it to restart, they will jump to a new instance. That was especially common with the Voth ground one.
Yeah, I could see that.
Which was like, I don't know if it still is, but that was totally the best way to get the Voth marks. And
oh yeah, like it was the best way to get every resource that was associated with it. Voth marks, Voth elite marks.
Honestly, that's the way to get friggin' dilithium for a while.
Dilithium. The battlegrounds like still are, to be quite honest. Like if you manage to get in from the start and you are in a group that can do fairly well, you can totally like get a lot of dilithium out of a single battleground run. Yeah, I'm not sure what this Tzenkethi data is doing. Like, maybe it's a mission that I didn't pick up.
How did I explode?
Maybe you were too close to another exploding ship?
Yeah, that's probably what happened. Is that just the way it goes in my life?
Yeah.
Only they'd learn to turn friendly fire off.
Well, it probably wasn't friendly fire.
True. If only they'd learn to make me immune to explosions. So Ray's going critical. So it seems like we should have control of this array.
Yeah, it looks like it's at 100%, so... Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Okay, so we just had to... Wait, so you want to head...
Let's head down and look at this blockade.
Okay.
Oh, wait, there's a blockade to the north that's incomplete. I also like how very obvious each individual one is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what is this one? Is this? Oh, this one's just another King of the Hill. You gonna stand for this one, or?
Nah, let's... Well...
I mean, you kind of already got into it.
Yeah, might as well.
Alright.
So I'm sure there's a boss we have to win to fight.
Yeah.
Which we should probably show off.
Oh, I think I see. So, a sub mission just popped up. It looks like the King of the Hill thing is a 5-minute time. So if after 5 minutes you have 70% or more control, then you win.
That makes sense.
Alright. Yeah. That does make sense.
Lots of shooting. Lots and lots of shooting.
Yeah, lots of enemy ships that just blow up.
Uh-huh.
Like the battlegrounds have also been like good for XP and ship mastery as well. Just because like ships also tend to give a lot of XP, you know?
Yeah. I don't know, I don't need XP anymore.
I mean, I still have a lot of ships.
I should probably use another ship.
Yeah, like I still have a lot of ships I need
lazy.
to cap out on, and you know, getting more spec points is still nice, even if I'm at a point kind of where all I would get from more spec points is skills in trees I'm not even using.
Mm-hmm. But you might use them someday.
Yeah, I might use them someday. You never know. Like some of them are good. It's just like they're skill sets that I don't have a need for at the moment because I'm working on something else. Like Temporal Operative is actually a really good tree. It's just like my primary tree is going to be Command because that one's got some real cool stuff in it. And then what's the other one? Like my sub is that new one for like the tactical stuff. So basically the one for tanking. It's probably, I think it's strategist.
Strategist.
Yeah. So like,
oh, here's the boss. No, it's not. Never mind. Oh.
No, another 30 seconds.
No, my screen went black for a second, but I know what it is. I'll fix it later.
Oh, whoops.
It's a thing that the Switch is doing, I think.
Oh.
Because it's hooked up to this monitor where it's like every time it tries to update, it kind of blinks my monitor out for a second. The Wii U did it as well. And there's just a setting there that I need to fix. I'm totally not playing Zelda right now.
I would hope not.
I'm playing Fast RMX. I mean...
Yeah, acceptable.
Actually, that would take more concentration than Zelda, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Tzenkethi facilities. Reinforcements are inbound.
Alright, so I guess we might as well
Fly up.
take
Take this last one.
to this blockade and take a look at it. This is the last one for this.
Blockade arrays online. Keep them active. Stop Tzenkethi. Scan.
So this one looks to be some sort of zone control one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna fly over here.
It's a thing where you have to activate the array.
Is it that? Okay.
Yeah. And you can't do it while being shot at.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so now they're active, and now we just have to
Have to
wait
keep
2 minutes.
have to keep them active for the next few minutes. Boy, there are a lot of ships trying to disable that first array, though.
Oh man, we're fighting alongside Thor.
Oh,
Sweet.
oh, then we'll totally win.
The Odin Sun cannot be defeated so easily.
That's right. He is experiencing the ways of space.
Yes. Because, Asgard is totally just a different planet, right?
Yeah, I mean, they are like the comic embodiment of any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic.
Yes. Well, them and Hawkman, but we're not going to go into Hawkman.
Okay, yeah, sure.
It's generally best if you don't ever go into Hawkman.
There's been some stuff about Hawkman that I've been okay about, and a lot of stuff that's just.
Yeah, no, Hawkman's pretty terrible.
Like, I remember it was probably Justice League Unlimited where they did some stuff to pit him against Green Arrow as like the right and left, which was funny at times.
Was Green Arrow in those episodes? I think he was, but I can't remember clearly.
Yeah, like I don't remember them like super well, but I remember some stuff like that. And I know,
It was Green Lantern.
Was it Lantern?
Green Lantern, yeah. Because in Justice League Unlimited, Green Lantern, Jon Stewart, and Hawkgirl were a thing.
Okay.
That said, generally in the comics, Green Arrow has been like the character embodiment of the political left.
Yeah.
To the point where one famous run of Green Lantern and Green Arrow had them traveling across the highways and byways of Middle America fighting for the little man. Which, on its face, not a bad concept for a comic. Kind of hilarious when you realize one of them is literally a space cop.
Yeah.
We lost one. How did we lose one?
Well, let's just turn it back on. Boop. Okay, so
of course we've lost 2 more down here.
Yeah. So so the
there's an asteroid toe if we head for the lower left one.
Lower left. Okay.
Yeah. Or not. I mean, of those 3.
Well, I think the middle 3 are all King of the Hills.
Oh, that's true. Never mind.
Yeah, the details are a little
weird.
A little weird. Like the map isn't updating as fast as it should be.
Yeah, we'll come back over here and help with this King of the Hill first. This is the one we still have.
There's an asteroid toe that. All right.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, that one's being contested. So let's go take a look.
Okay.
But I imagine asteroid toe is basically like we have
the push thing from the 8472.
Yeah. Or more specifically, like the bomb thing from the Voth ground.
Yeah.
Because I imagine it requires it's push and pull basically. Okay, so as we get close to these asteroids, we basically try and push them in the opposite direction. That is a good twist on the design. So instead of it like activating and then they like float one way or another, we want to be close to the asteroids and push them into the other teleporter or the other gateway or whatever.
The other whatever.
Yeah. Boy, we have whoever is in the battle zone at the moment is not very good at holding our properties,
I just don't think there's that many people in this one.
Probably, yeah.
I can actually check. Oh, I can't right now, actually. Go figure they don't let you change it since it's in the middle of the fight.
Oh, and it looks like asteroids can be above and below the ring.
It's 3 dimensions madness.
Wow, this is incredible. What amazing technology.
I've never seen 3 dimensions before in my life. Ignoring how I used to play a ton of flight sims. Space flight sims, I should say.
After all, it is certainly true that a lot of space stuff does tend to be on a single plane.
Mm-hmm.
bunch of asteroids still heading towards the other entrance.
Not for long.
There we go. Cleared that one.
Get in there. It's more like kick it inside. Okay, so we got that one.
Alright, that's good enough.
Except we're losing the blockade again.
Yeah. Alright. Yep, we've lost the blockade over here, so let's just head over and help it out. And yeah, the King of the Hills in the center are falling constantly.
Mm-hmm. Check something. So interestingly enough, this is the only instance of the battleground.
Huh. Interesting.
So I'm wondering if it's just not a lot of people play this thing.
That seems a little strange. No, it's...
Or maybe people don't play it because it's too difficult to actually finish.
I mean, that's possible. I don't know. Like, it doesn't seem overly difficult. Like, if there were enough players, like, this is totally doable. It's just like, yeah, like there doesn't seem to be very many players.
Mm-hmm. Everyone's out playing Zelda.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. It's just that there's not very many players on STO at all today.
Because it was totally easy to get a hold of the Switch.
It was like
actually wasn't that hard.
Yeah, like
surprised pleasantly.
Yeah, we totally saw like the store that I usually go to had a lot of Switches available, so it wasn't really difficult for me to find one. I mean, I had pre-ordered it anyway, so I knew it wasn't going to be very difficult, but
same.
Blockade arrays are online. Keep them active to stop Tzenkethi escaping.
also, especially since it seems each stage is like a minimum of 5 minutes long.
Yeah, that doesn't help things. We did recapture one in the middle.
That's good.
King of the Hills, at least.
Yeah, the other King of the Hill seems like it's currently being fought over, so hopefully we'll be able to get some guys into that last King of the Hill and get that sorted out.
Except we also lost one of the other blockade.
Jeez. Yeah, totally lost two of the King of the Hills.
I'm starting to think we can't actually do this.
I want to see what the
It's kind of a bummer.
I want to see what the boss fight is. At least, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, on the plus side, we have gotten to see what all of the events in the new in this battleground are. Just we still need to see the boss.
I mean, if it's like the others, it's probably just a dreadnought.
Yeah, probably. Just need to defeat remaining enemies. Okay, there we go. Alright,
Okay.
next. Alright, let's fly down and take care of this King of the Hill.
Yeah, I might join up with the one that they're already in the middle of.
Alright, sure.
That'll make it easier. Just keep an eye out for things that start becoming disputed.
Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, even calls. For example, this
So, yep.
King of the Hill right here has been disputed, so I'm going to come here and defend it. Yeah, it even calls out a Tzenkethi dreadnought that's waiting for the right time to attack.
Mm-hmm. Alright, we pushed him back here. Let's do... Let's just do the one up here. Yeah, so like this primarily red dotted line means that it has already been taken by the enemy, and now we are contesting it. If it's primarily blue, that means that we have it, and
Right.
we're trying to push them back. But yeah, I'm going to keep more of an eye on the map and see if I can maybe head off some areas.
Defend more stuff.
Yeah.
Generally a wise decision. Top right.
Yeah.
Or sorry, top left.
Yeah, well, that's looking like it was like instantly lost, which seems nuts.
Weird.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna try. This one zone is almost regained, so I'm gonna start flying towards upper left.
Mm-hmm.
Close asteroids and pull them away from the enemy launches.
And then they took this one.
That is irritating. Then, like right at the very end, I guess.
Yeah, that's what happened. And now it's back contested.
Well, another 5 minutes.
Pretty much. Yeah, I think I'm starting to see why people aren't really playing this that much.
Huh. I don't know. I mean, like the events seem fine. It's just
Yeah, it's the balancing that's off.
Yeah.
It's like this one didn't even go blank before we just lost it.
yeah.
Which I think might have been down to a matter of time, and then the fact that you have to wait 5 minutes per section to retake it. It seems kind of sloggy.
Yeah. Far left is being contested.
And we lost it already, actually.
No, it's still being contested.
Oh, far left. Never mind. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong one.
Alright, I'm gonna fly over to far left and see if I can stop that.
Same. Though honestly, like I said, at this point, I'm kind of doubting our chances of being able to actually finish and see the boss.
And we're getting close to an hour on this recording.
Yeah, I know, but like at least 45 minutes of it has been this.
Yeah. And upper right is now being contested. That was a fast contesting too. Jeez. Alright, well, we saved this one.
For now.
Let's go see if we can't save the other one. Alright, this one's been captured.
Okay.
So I'm gonna see if I can save the other blockade. Now this one's been lost.
Not yet.
Okay.
They haven't captured
It's
all
on
the
defeated.
zones.
Okay, so it did shift back to enemy control, but it looks like it was pushed to like the end of the event. That's better, because it was definitely showing like Allied controlled but enemy contested.
Yeah.
And now it's shifted to enemy controlled, Allied contested.
Okay.
Alright. So now it's just these King of the Hills, which one just got lost.
Take down the Tzenkethi ships occupying this area.
I hope we have some people at the other one actually contesting it.
I'm actually gonna head over there. There seems to be a bunch of people with this one.
Yeah, I'll go with you. It's blue at least, so it should be doing all right.
Yeah.
Fight off the incoming Tzenkethi ships. Keep control of your
Oof, nope. This one's gonna have to start over.
Even though there are absolutely no enemies in this area that could possibly take it over.
Tzenkethi overwhelming our forces. Must hold the line.
Yeah, we gotta start this one over again.
I think it's a 5-minute wait between each one. That's a huge bummer.
Yeah, like that just seems... That seems a little much. Seems a little unnecessary. I don't know,
Like, the idea of it is fine. It's just the balancing of it is pretty bad.
Yeah, because like I actually kind of like all of these events. I think they're good takes on this, like this, basically the same things we'd seen in the past. Okay, one is being contested. I'm flying over to it right now. Hopefully we can prevent it from being lost. Alright, good, saved.
Yep.
Alright, I'm just gonna poke my head into the upper one and hope it's doing well, because we've still got a few minutes on that other one. Alright, this one needs... Alright, this one needs a little bit more capture points, but should be able to make it.
Yeah, this one's good.
Alright. Alright, this one...
Should I head over to that one?
This one's got like another 45 seconds and it's got over 70%. You might as well stay where you are. I'll finish this one off.
Okay. This one's got 2 minutes, it's at 100%.
Alright, that's good. $10 on this one. And it should finish no problems. Alright, I'm gonna start flying over to you. Oh wait, no, it's still got defeat remaining enemies.
Yeah, so yeah, you still have to kill all the remaining enemies.
I mean, there's enough people here that they should be able to do it, but I'll just stick around here, finish it up.
Got a minute 33 on this one,
Alright.
so we're at 100%, so that's...
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on the map as well.
Same.
Alright, this one's captured. Flying.
Nope.
Yep.
So we just have this one left.
Alright, flying over.
Another minute.
Alright, flying over to you. Map is still good. Hopefully we got it this time. Alright, as long as another zone doesn't just insta-flip, should be fine.
Yeah, hopefully.
Alright, defeat remaining enemies. And I don't see any other map areas flipping, so should be fine.
Helps that like the entirety of the player party's here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, we did it. Okay, so we have
Now it looks like we got
the
3 dreadnoughts.
3 dreadnoughts. The ones that we've been flying by. Alright, oh, so it looks like here we need to basically remove the nodes which are powering these shields.
And where are you? Oh, you're here, okay. Oh, I see. It's the asteroid thing.
Yeah. Asteroid thing, then we need to hold it away for a certain amount of time. So it basically becomes king of the hill. That is one thing that I think is pretty neat about the mechanics of the battle zones, that they tend to, like the capstone fights tend to use a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
It's a really nice touch. Now we can attack this dreadnought.
And make it explode.
Oh yeah. That's one down. Alright, let's fly towards the next one. I'm gonna fly to the northern one.
Okay, I'll go with you. Looks like several other people are also going with you.
Yeah. Looks like this one is about to have its... Oh, I was gonna say it was about to have its stuff done, but either my map was being real wonky or the way... Okay, so this other one... Oh, no, this one's done. Oh.
Yeah.
Huh. Alright.
They just blew it the hell away.
Okay. Weird. Like, it totally didn't look like it was at that point, but alright. Like, I didn't even see it being targetable. It looked like the people were still working on, like, clearing the metaphasic shield itself.
I think we got this as far as time goes.
Yeah, we got this one for sure. These, yep, there we go. Shields are down.
Yeah, from far away it actually looks like the shield's still up. And that's that.
That.
It took a really long time.
Yeah. Need to see what the capstone reward is as well. Or did I already get it?
I don't think there is one.
Huh.
I think you just got rewards for each
Yeah.
ship.
Well, I don't think I got any of the elite marks for this. Yeah, it didn't look like I did. That's weird. Alright, well, let's bounce from this now.
Good idea.
We're getting a little late.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, not really. It's only like 9 p.m. 9:30.
It is getting a little late for me, though.
Well, yeah, you're in the future.
Yeah. In any case, I don't know. Like I thought that was kind of fun, but
Like I said, the mechanics were a good idea. It's just the balancing on them is not.
yeah, that was
It takes too
it was
long.
very rough, especially when some of those like just sort of insta flipped without any indication. That was very annoying. But yeah, so that's the Tzenkethi Battlezone, and that'll be it for us for this week.
Yes.
Next time we'll probably go back to looking at some Foundry missions.
Or we'll start a Let's Play of Zelda.
Ooh, maybe. Or maybe...
Because people are totally probably not doing that.
Yeah. Maybe we'll look at something else.
Who knows?
But yeah, next week for STO we'll probably go back to looking at some Foundry missions. But anyway, that'll be it for us for this week. And thank you all for watching, and we'll see you all next time.
Bye, everybody.